Resident Evil. Dark Bleatings, everyone.
Dark Bleatings, hello.
We're back after some,
It's
I
like
think
we never left.
Apart from we're supposed to have uploaded a video today, on the day that we're recording, but there is a gap in the past somewhere now, because we had some technical difficulties.
We did have some technical difficulties. We've recorded this whole game before.
Yeah.
But
it went awry.
We used to record these on the Elgato, and the file format, for some reason, all of a sudden, our video editing software doesn't like it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind that guy. He's just, hey.
So
excuse me, friend.
We gotta refinish.
Oh, hello.
He wants to snip you. Yeah. So we're just redoing
This game.
everything else. So from Visio 4 onwards, we've had to redo it, and we also have to redo the back half of Resident Evil 1.
Yep.
But you know,
It's fun because we weren't too happy with the ending we got for Resi 1 before.
I made a bad decision.
We
but
made a bad decision
we'll talk
involving
about.
we won't say, but yeah,
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Was made. I
No
should have
way!
vetoed the decision. No way!
So here's a little real life story for you.
Yeah, while I go and do the worst secret mission in the game, I'll be a while at this, so you just take it away, Kale.
On today's episode of Amusing Life Anecdotes, when we worked at the holiday park, we used to work. If you haven't listened to previous episodes, Mike and I'm Kaylee, by the way, are siblings, and we both worked at the same time at a family holiday park, which will remain nameless. And they were mascots, and there used to be an old show with all the mascots, and they were audio voice recordings for all these characters that the park has now dropped. They're just voiceless beings now. And our manager was quite the prankster, and there was I'm trying to think of a fake name for the mascot, because I'm going to accidentally say the real one. We'll call him Corporal Cluck.
Oh, that's a blast from the past.
Corporal Cluck.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Corporal Cluck is on the stage with the party host, and the manager is in the sound booth, and he'd found the old audio clip of Corporal Cluck's, like, all of his audio lines, and for some reason he's just zeroed in on this one line. So the host didn't even know that these audio clips were available. So the host comes out with Corporal Cluck, and he's like, "Hi, Corporal Cluck, shall we say hi to all the boys and girls?" And then you just hear, "No way!" And he's like, "Oh." He's like, "Oh, okay, should we play a game with the boys and girls?" "No way!" "Do you want to do a party dance, Corporal Cluck?" "No way!" And he was like,
the parents were absolutely howling, and like the kids didn't quite get what was going on.
No, the kids didn't know.
But the adults are just loving it.
Yeah, I was in the...
Oh my god, oh wow. See, this is why this is the worst secret mission in the game. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta get them to kill each other, right?
Yeah. And now I can finally start shooting them. I think, I like to use the pistols to hang in the air a little bit longer, but if you do that too much, you do too much damage to them.
Oh, okay.
So you got it, yeah, I was just taking damage where I didn't want to. I really could do with a double jump.
Secret mission complete.
Oh, thank God for that one.
So...
I don't know why I bother doing it. We've missed a few secret missions already, but yeah, whatever.
No way!
No way!
So, yeah,
that's the video title sorted. That's no worries.
Yeah, no way!
Note to self, editing this. That's the video title. There we go. Don't worry about it. Don't watch the rest of it.
Well, you watch the rest of it if you're listening.
Well,
so...
yeah, that's just put time markers.
What was extra funny for us was, so the manager is cackling away in the sound booth, and he's audible, like the people, the audience
Everyone
can hear
knows
him.
what's up.
Yeah, the host had no idea that this was coming, and now doesn't know what to do. And the guy that was that was the mascot in the suit didn't know either.
No,
so
and you can't do anything.
no, there's nothing
When
to
you're
do.
like, you just gotta stand there and roll with whatever's happening around you.
Do you know what was funny? When the host tried to move away from yes or no questions because he thought that would stump them.
No, it just makes it even better.
Yeah, and then he was like,
the less sense it makes, the better it is.
He's like, okay, Corporal Clark, you don't want to, you don't want to play a game, you don't want to do a dance. What do you want to do? No way! Oh
like,
gosh.
who thought that was going to thwart any plans? That just makes it way more hilarious.
It's just when you think you got, like, if you're a live entertainer, and if you're in, if you're someone who's ever seen like family entertainment, children's entertainment, like that kind of stuff at holiday parks, like they do have some scripted shows, but it is basically a wing it thing. You have your basic plan of what you want to do, but you're improvising as you go.
Yeah.
And oh man,
oh what? No! Never mind.
Did
I didn't mean to.
Did it not go?
I didn't even have enough. I didn't
plan?
even have enough orbs for A hike. I don't even know why I tried to click it, but for God's sake, no, I'm not gonna have enough.
Just try
orbs
to get
for
it anyway.
Just proper mugged myself right off. There we go.
Do you know scenarios where you have to think on your feet? You do. It's a practice thing. Some people have a oh yeah, I remember.
You remember? You remember? Look here, he's Spidey boy.
I don't like Spidey Boy. I'm not a big fan of spiders.
I think he's cool. Should be a comma in there.
That sounds suggestive.
Just unbrandishes his scorpion tail.
We're gonna get nasty.
Right, if I can absolutely ace this stage, I can get 2,000 bonus orbs, but I've got to really do it, like, without messing up at all. I can't get hit. And A hike would have been perfect for it, but I'm gonna have to do it off the wall.
You can do it!
Oh, do you know what? I did buy this. No! I really thought I was gonna get absolutely smashed then.
No, you gave him the slip.
Come on. Oh. Wait. Oh, here we go. I can't hear him. Oh, thing is, when we record these, we've got to kind of turn the TV volume down a little bit so that it doesn't, like, No! Oh, I got it. So that the volume doesn't bleed over, but then that does make it more difficult when you've got, like, sound cues you need to rely on. No!
Did you get hit there? Sorry, I looked down for just a second.
I got hit there.
I'm sorry, bro. Oh, well, I mean, that's showed him.
I don't even care that I won. I didn't win stylishly enough.
I think he's displeased.
He's upside down. It's like a woodlouse, he just can't. A goat.
I'm Blade. I'm melting.
Son, Dante. Sweet dreams.
I'm glad this version of this game has subtitles. No.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of trivia for you. The original didn't, and the sound mixing is so bad on this, so you can hear that the soundtrack was absolutely drowning Dante out there.
Yeah, and the spider, because he's hard to understand.
Yeah,
Incredible power.
hello, Trinity. Trish.
Weird shaped top.
It is. It's meant to be like a lightning bolt, I think. Cause,
It's a broken heart, isn't it?
Oh,
I don't know.
Who cares? It's both. But the reason for that was obviously this game was in Japan. It was voiced in English anyway. He never had a Japanese audio because he's meant to be American, I guess. So everything was subtitled anyway. So they didn't care about the audio mixing, which then left us in the dark, not knowing what the hell anyone was saying. Give me those. Yum.
So
Slip them up.
can I quickly return to what we were just talking
No,
about?
can we talk more trivia about this video game? So
Yeah.
you see Dante's coat. No, I'm joking, carry on.
It's made of the finest leathers. I was gonna say, being able to sort of think on your feet and improvise when things start going wrong is something that you learn and you get used to.
Yeah.
But there are always things that will throw you off, and it is every time when you start struggling, it's because of something a kid has said on the mic.
You know, when I teach that is the same problem. Sometimes a kid will say something that will catch me completely off guard, and I don't know what to do.
I had one event, it was Easter, and we just went absolutely nuts with Easter eggs. So we had an event basically where before we started it, we had hundreds of Easter eggs, hundreds of them, maybe even an actual 1,000, and we just piled them up into mountains on the stage, and half of the party time was us just going, Egg Bonanza! Like, we had a song that would kick in, and if we left it to the DJ,
Yeah.
so we were like, oh, just play the song whenever, and whatever we're doing, we'll stop and we'll just start throwing eggs out. Oh, I saw the pain on your face then that's not an S rank.
I think it needs to be under 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh. 5 minutes exactly.
I think it is, but we'll roll with the punches. We'll have a gimped playthrough.
So we were throwing eggs out, and a thing that I learned during this particular Easter is the incredible greed of parents. And we had more than enough eggs to give 1 or 2 eggs to every kid. We're talking chocolate eggs now. I wasn't just throwing eggs at them. Chicken eggs. So yeah, the kids would all like rush forward, and for the duration of the song, that was how long we had to give the eggs out, and then we'd have to stop. So I was, we're just handing kids like 2 eggs each. And then looking for the kids that are a bit further back. It's like a massive queue at a bar. It was like 8 kids deep, and you're trying to reach them all. And then you get all these parents that rush forward, snatching up eggs.
Yeah.
And I think, some of them, it might just be for younger kids, that... Oh dear. They really... I think... In the original recording that we can't use,
Oh my goodness.
I said they remind me of hunters from Resident Evil.
And they basically are.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is Resident Evil adjacent. You jumped over that, you.
So all these parents are running forward, but like the thing about them is like you hand them an egg, but if you say you've got an armful of eggs, they will just lean over the other kids and just snatch them all out of your arms. And I always found that, and I was like, what are you teaching your children who are watching you right now?
Yeah.
And like,
Oh, they're not thinking of that. They just want chocolate.
yeah, and like you'll go to hand an egg to a kid, and these are adults. They're watching you. They can clearly see who you're trying to hand an egg to, and they're snatching it. They're snatching it before the kid can get their tiny little fingers on the box.
I get annoyed when kids do that when I'm handing like instruments out.
But with
and
the
they reach out, I'm clearly handing it to one kid,
Yeah.
an arm just appears from my peripheral and tries to just snatch it off them.
But with a kid,
adults grow up like...
with a kid, depending on the age, it's understandable though because they're excited. Whereas like an adult should know, an adult should have some chill and think, well, of course they're going to try and give everyone something.
No, I need mine now.
So I started to get really irked by the parents, and like when we get to like the 3rd round of egg giving, you wouldn't think that you could keep a mental note of who you'd given eggs to, but your capacity for remembering faces when you're in a job like that gets quite good. So I'm looking for the kids that I know I haven't handed an egg to, and every time I try to hand one out, the same pair of hands lunges forward and grabs the box, right?
Oh yeah, that's not even faces at that point. You're recognising the hands.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get really annoyed, but then when I look down, it's an older kid, and I'm about to like jokingly tell him off a little bit, but it was an older kid who had learning difficulties.
Right.
And I was like, oh, right, okay. I was like, well, they don't actually understand then. They just, like, they were just,
No!
Oh, no, you fell. But the issue was, no matter where I went or who I tried to give an egg to, this girl,
They're just like,
she was
hey.
taking him. I don't know how she had enough hands to keep doing it. And it's like, in that kind of scenario, it's like, obviously, like, it's not her fault. Like, you know, she seemed like the same age as all the other the little kids there, if that makes sense. So she was just as excited about it as everyone else was. Where I was like, what do you do?
No,
I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to tell her off.
No.
But I was like, I had to, like, and then if you try and actively avoid one particular kid, it's very obvious that like you're actively avoiding them.
But also, I only have so many of these to go around.
Yeah, but you get into like little things like that where you're trying to manage a situation that you probably haven't encountered before. But oh, she was so cute, that girl, though. Oh my gosh, she was adorable. So sweet. She came up on stage and played a party game as well. It was like, it's a great part of the job. Like, you know, when kids are really happy.
Yeah.
It's the most rewarding work. It's lovely. Oh. The thunder as I said that.
Oh. Here we go. We've just dispatched one boss.
They're quite quick on the bosses here, unless you're just flying through them.
No,
It's almost like
very
we-
next stage. Well, because this is like the middle section of the game now. We've left the castle. We're now in the gardens. So this is the boss of the gardens, of like the second act.
It's almost like you've played this recently.
Yeah.
Featherface, or you can stick around.
Flock off, Featherface.
Absolute Chad.
Flock off.
And, like, so weird that like Devil May Cry 5 has like full on swearing in it.
Yeah, games are strange. I was thinking about all the horror games I like today because I went for so we live in a really beautiful area. If you glance around when you're in the sort of the residential areas, you know, most of us have got pokey little houses, and it's, you know, we're in like quite a poor Welsh Valleys town.
Yeah.
So on first glance, you look around and you don't realise how lucky you are, but you can go in any direction basically and find woods and then the mountain. And it's lovely.
Yeah.
I went exploring today. I thought I haven't taken advantage of where I live enough. So I went walking. I found the entrance to the woods. And as I entered, my first thought was, wow, this looks like the redwood from Ark. And then I thought, oh, it's also reminding me of forest.
Oh yeah. Well, the forest might do that. Was it all the locals with you know, like wearing skin?
Yeah, that's what it was. I think it was. It's because it was so beautiful. The woods. I felt really at peace, and it was lovely. I was listening to a scary audiobook as I was going on my headphones, but there were a lot of fallen trees and massive, you know, tree trunky logs. There was a big fire up there recently, wasn't there?
Yeah. Right behind our house.
Yeah. So
although fortunately there's another street behind us, so you know they would have been the ones to burn. And no, I'm joking.
I didn't know where you were going with that then. Yeah, it was all the fallen logs, and I was thinking,
Everyone was fine, by the way. I'm just gonna clarify
yeah, everyone was fine.
No one got hit.
It's just we've had hot weather. We've had a few mountain fires recently.
You know, had anyone not been fine, rest assured, I definitely still would have made the joke.
Yes, he would have. I can vouch.
Oh my god! I just killed a giant bird demon. Can't land on this stump.
You know, I really take my hat off to the fire department, because I don't know how you're supposed to put a fire out when you can't get the trucks and stuff up there.
So what was happening? Apparently, I've heard from a fireman that what they do is they sort of create a perimeter where the fire can't pass, and they'll sort of contain it and let the area they've contained, they'll let it burn out.
I suppose there's no other option, really, is there?
They'll like try and put it out, but like they'll put like a perimeter around it just in case. But they had a helicopter getting massive pails of water from the lake. We live fairly near to a lake, so this helicopter was coming back and forth all day with it, like just getting water from the lake and going over. Apparently, people getting like free showers. We get a little bit of water was like leaking or like coming off the side of it.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh.
This is another boss.
It's not a boss. It's just
A mini boss.
just a new enemy. Just a new enemy type. It's one thing I like. Anytime there's a new enemy type, they get like a cutscene to introduce it, which is a nice courtesy. Oh, he's dead. There we go. What?
It was the cut tree trunks, the logs, that made me think of forest, because I was thinking about when you're going around with your little trolley that you've made, collecting all the logs so you can build your cabin.
Oh my goodness, that game cracks me up when you got your trolley and it's like it weighs a ton. You've got like 15 massive, half a tree basically inside each of these things. And you're just pushing it around like it's lighter than an empty shopping
like here at
cart
Tesco.
trolley. So, woo-hoo-hoo, just sliding with this thing.
Hours of fun on that game. It was great. I
I
really
always,
enjoyed it.
I spent hours on, like, I didn't play it forever because I spent hours trying to build stuff, but I would have to like set it up,
Yeah.
and then walk around it and check the angle, and it was slightly off, or I had put this structure nowhere near where I thought it was actually going to go.
Yeah, it's a bit, the building on forest, it doesn't give you any freedom really, and it's janky as well. So
Yeah.
it's
And that's like some people like, prefer it for the survival aspect, but I was totally 100% there for the building. And after a while, the building was so janky, I was just gonna start to lose patience with it. I was like, I just want to play Minecraft because for building stuff, Minecraft's fantastic. No jank.
that game is so much fun though. It's so much fun. The end boss, I just remember when the group of us got there, we were like, what is that? It was
Wait,
so
are you talking about Forest?
yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say you've never fought no Ender Dragon.
No, I haven't. No, I'm not a Minecraft person because there's no horror really, apart from I guess the creepers are scary. There are zombies, right?
Yeah, it's a zombie game, so we got to play it on the channel.
I'm
We've
not
also got to play Dark
sure.
Souls.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, 100%. We got to play Dark Souls because
We can do a little bit of Dark Souls.
No,
I'm sure.
I won't subject you to Dark Souls. Oh my god! Please give me an S. What? I just wanted the souls.
Mikey's a bit of a completionist.